We are talking tips and tricks with the Instant Pot. How do you scale a recipe up like this sambar South Indian stew recipe that I'm making in the 8-quart pressure cooker? It was made in the 3-quart and then the 6-quart and now the 8. But here's the thing. I went from 5 cups water to 10 cups water and to what should have been 14 cups of water, but I could only fit in 12 cups before I hit this line. Do you see it? It says PC Max. That's a maximum amount of product allowed in your Instant Pot without it filling up too much. You absolutely need a level of space for the pressure to increase and to grow. And so you don't ever want to fill above that line. But what happens with recipes when you try to scale them, you'll find that, oh, well, okay, so I use the 5 cups of water in my 3-quart, 10 cups of water in the 6, and it would make sense to put 14, but I can really only fit 12. Do you push it and just add it in? No, you really don't. You cook everything, and then you can add a little extra water at the end. So this is what I do. This recipe is absolutely delicious, but it is a little bit thick for my liking. I want to thin it out. So all I'm going to do is, now that everything's been cooked, I'm going to add the water, but I'm going to add it so it's hot, boiled in a kettle, so that when I add it, I'm never lowering that heat level of my my dish. I think I want to add 2 cups, but I'm going to start with 1 because you can always add more. You can't take it out easily. And that seems to be doing the trick. It's just about thin enough, but you know what? I think I want 1 more cup. So let's go ahead and try it out. And that's all you're gonna need to do. You will, if you want to get the heat level up again and really kind of pull the dish together, you can also cook this on the saute function. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But that's really all there is to it. Never, never, never cook and put in product higher than that max fill line. You don't want to do that. You don't want to risk any issues and problems. Now, if you see this is in there, but it's not quite beautifully incorporated and you want to heat it through one more time, just go back, hit your saute. Whoops, you've got to plug it in, folks, first. I know that I don't have to tell you that. So it's plugged in. Let's go ahead and hit the saute. It's on more. And you're just, with the lid off, gonna let it come back to hot and let it just simmer for a minute or 2, or don't. It's really hot enough already, so you don't even have to do that. But that is a great way to scale recipes up without losing the consistency of the recipe, keeping that integrity of the recipe intact, but also making sure that whatever you cook in your Instant Pot is super safe and comes out perfect every time. I'll be incorporating that little tip into this recipe. If you want more tips and more recipes, head to my YouTube channel and subscribe, folks. Indian as apple pie. Would love, love, love to see you there.